facts of history have a way of fading and altering over time. What we think we know about the past may or may not be accurate. People and places and their significance can be forgotten as well. Join me, historian Melinda Holloway, as we dig beneath the surface of our understanding of the past and maybe even discover some new facts along the way on Uncovering History with Melinda. Horse racing was an extremely popular sport in antebellum America, especially in the South. The rich and powerful went through money like water through a sieve. But after the Civil War, there was not enough spendable cash in the South to keep most of these racetracks going. So why am I talking about horse racing while I'm standing in a cemetery? Well, this cemetery used to be a racetrack, and it's laid out in the same oval in which the horses once ran. Let's take a ride, shall we? Well, the connection between a race course and a cemetery is not that far-fetched. The Metairie Jockey Club, which owned the race course, managed to snub one of the wealthy citizens of New Orleans by not allowing him membership into the Jockey Club. The wealthy man was Charles Turner Howard, who had moved to the city from his native Baltimore. Known for his occasional dubious business practices and the bribing of lawmakers, he still gave much of his money to local charities, but his philanthropy was not enough to secure him a place in high society. Considered to be a social climber and also not from one of the established families of the region, he was snubbed by the elite of New Orleans and not allowed to join several top social clubs. But Howard did not take snubs lightly. To the Metairie Jockey Club that refused to admit him, the New York Times in 1885 reports, quote, "He swore that he would buy out their race course and turn it into a graveyard. He bided his time, and when the opportunity came, he did according to his oath." The beautiful Metairie Cemetery took the place of the Metairie race course, and a new course was established by Howard in its stead, unquote. The new Metairie Cemetery was laid out along the lines of the racetrack in concentric circles. Looking at any street map of the cemetery, the shape of the race course is clearly seen. Now that Howard had made his revenge complete, his new cemetery was not going to be a poor man's burial place. It was going to be a cemetery for the elite, and the inner circle of the new layout of plots was reserved for the most elite, called Millionaire's Row. He and other investors organized and built Metairie Cemetery in 1872. And near the inner circle of Millionaire's Row, Howard had his own family plot reserved. Ironically, it was only 13 more years before he himself would be interred there. While visiting his home in Dobbs Ferry, New York, he was involved in a horse carriage accident. He was severely injured, and after a few days, he died at the age of 53.